To confer the award, may we request the President, Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. Congratulations, Police General Marbil, sir. And thank you very much, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
May we request the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., to rise and administer the ceremonial turnover. The turnover of the Chief PNP symbol signifies relinquishment of the outgoing Chief PNP and acceptance of the incoming Chief PNP of the duties and responsibilities that goes with position. The saber represents power and authority over 233,000 members of the PNP from 18 police regional offices and 33 national support units. Thank you, His Excellency, and congratulations, Philippine National Police.
Ang pangarap nyo ay pangarap ko rin. Matatag na ekonomiya, maayos na lipunan, at maayos na kapulisan. Our Excellency, natupad ko po. Thank you so much. To our Excellency, our President, Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., sir, to our Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin, to Secretary of the DILG, Secretary Juanito Rimulya, to my family, to the family of General Torre, to other excellencies here, to other distinguished guests, magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. Today mark not just the end of my term, but the culmination of the deeply fulfilling career in public service, one that has been guided by our Lord's grace and strengthened by the unwavering support of many. I stand before you this momentous morning to take my final bow as Chief of the Philippine National Police. I am filled with emotions, grateful, fulfilled, and reflective of the journey we have taken together. This role has challenged and changed me beyond measure. But above all, it has given me the honor of serving our nation alongside the finest men and women of the Philippine National Police. I am deeply grateful to the President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr., whose leadership and trust have given us clear direction and a strong mandate to carry out our mission. Mr. President, thank you for the trust and confidence you have bestowed upon me to lead the 231,000 strong men and women of the Philippine National Police. Serving the Filipino people under your administration has been the highest honor of my professional life, a privilege I carried with utmost humility, dedication, and a deep sense of duty. From the moment I assumed this office 14 months ago, we rallied along a clear and powerful vision. Sa bagong Pilipinas, ang gusto ng pulis, ligtas ka. More than a slogan, it has become our shared compass. My goal was not only to sustain our gains, but to push forward building a modern police force for a modern Filipino society. At the heart of this commitment were three key priorities: enhance leadership and professionalism, expand operational capability, and earn and uphold the public trust. I also vowed to pursue organizational streamlining and modernization, optimizing resources, eliminating redundancies, and prioritizing the well-being and safety of our police personnel. I commended to intensifying the campaign against illegal drugs, crime trafficking, cybercrime, and terrorism, while laying the foundation of a technology-driven PNP equipped to face modern threats with innovative and data-driven solutions. All this, I promise, with a vision of building a mahusay, matatag, at maasahan na kapulisyahan. We sought to build upon the transformation of those who came before us, while initiating a paradigm shift toward more streamlined, flatter, responsive, and adaptive systems that meet the evolving demands of modern policing. Today, I take great pride in highlighting some of the meaningful reforms we have achieved together. Internally, we introduced several initiatives to enhance efficiency and uplift morale, including streamlining the organization to a more flatter but accountable PNP personnel, shortening other ceremonies, especially Monday flag racing, ensuring that our policemen are ready to receive our public before 8 o'clock in the morning, and digitizing the promotion process to eliminate the manual folder submissions. We also expedited the release of retirement claims, provided HMO cards as additional benefits, and strengthened our legal assistance program for PNP personnel. Through our partnership with the PNP OLC Foundation Corporation, we also extended financial support to more or less 1,000 PNP personnel and NUPs suffering chronic illnesses, because we believe that those who dedicate their lives to protecting others also deserve protection and care. We also reinforce our internal discipline mechanism and sustain our efforts to cleanse the ranks. From April 2024 to April 2025, the PNP resolved a total of 3,455 administrative cases, resulting in 1,164 dismissals, 166 demotions, 1,360 suspensions, and other disciplinary actions such as salary forfeitures, reprimands, and restrictions. These actions demonstrate our commitment to upholding discipline and public trust, ensuring that PNP personnel are held accountable without resorting to public humiliation. Externally, our commitment to maximum police visibility and intensified anti-criminality campaign anchored on crime prevention and effective crime solution has yielded tangible results. We have achieved a further increase of 3.57% in overall crime volume from the period April 2024 to April 2025, as well as a decrease of 10.35% in index crimes compared to 2023 and early 2024. These figures go beyond statistics. They reflect safer streets, more secure communities, and renewed sense of public trust. Our relentless campaign against drug syndicates reached a historic milestone with the largest drug seizure in the Philippine history, an operation in Alitagtag, Batangas that yielded 1.4 tons of illegal drugs valued at 9.6 billion pesos. Overall, we conducted 52,747 anti-illegal drug operations, resulting in the arrest of 62,306 individuals and the confiscation of illegal drugs with an estimated total value of nearly 20.8 billion pesos. This landmark accomplishment stands as a testament to our firm determination to dismantle drug networks and eradicate the scourge of illegal drugs from our communities. We have intensified our high-impact law enforcement operations, sending a clear and sounding message: no matter where you go, no matter how far you run, the law will find you. Our pursuit of justice has reached beyond our shores, with the arrest of dismissed Banban Tarlac Mayor Alice Goo in Indonesia. Sabi ko nga, dahil sa batas natin, walang puwang na pwede kang magtago. In my time, no crime hindi po pwedeng walang solusyon. So nothing is impossible within the Philippine National Police. We also captured Teddy Mejia in Dubai, one of the world's most wanted human trafficker. This arrest sent a clear and powerful message. They may try to hide, but they cannot escape justice. Pinatunayan rin ng pulisya na ang batas ay para sa lahat. No one is above the law. These are not just words, they are principles we live by. This commitment was most notably demonstrated in a high-risk operation in Davao City, which mobilizes 4,000 PNP personnel that span for 16 days to serve a warrant of arrest against Apollo Kibuloy and 5 others. Kasama ko po si General Nick Torre. Who are facing serious charges of human trafficking and sexual abuse. This unprecedented operation is a powerful testament that no position, no influence, and no amount of power can shield anyone from the reach of justice. The rule of law must and will always prevail. In response to the evolving threats in the digital space, we intensified our cybercrime operations, leading to the arrest of numerous individuals involved in various forms of online exploitation. We also spearheaded efforts to eradicate and shut down illegal Philippine offshore gaming operators nationwide in line with the directive of the President. To strengthen our defenses against growing cybersecurity threats, we established the Cybersecurity Operations Center, or we call it CISO, a critical component of our ongoing modernization program. This center places the PNP at the forefront of digital protection, prepared to confront emerging cyber challenges in line with the President's vision for a digitally secure nation. Through CISOC, we successfully blocked more or less 60 million cyber attacks by the time we operationalized it last April, safeguarding our systems and protecting public. In response to the evolving threats of kidnapping and misinformation, we launched 2 major initiatives that reflect proactive and unified approach to public safety and truth. The Joint Anti-Kidnapping Action Committee, or JACAC, was created to address the increasingly sophisticated and transnational nature of kidnapping, especially those targeting vulnerable individuals, to an intelligence-driven, victim-centered strategy anchored on interagency collaboration. At the same time, the Joint Anti-Fake News Action Committee, or we call JAFNAC, was established to combat the spread of misinformation and malicious information, promote digital responsibility, and strengthen national resilience. Both efforts align with the President's vision of a safe, secure, and well-informed nation. To cap my term as Chief of the Philippine National Police, we ensured the safe and peaceful and orderly conduct of the 2025 national and local elections through meticulously planning, strong interagency coordination, and strategic development and deployment, especially in critical areas. I am proud to report that there were no election failures and no major security incidents. Most notably, we achieved a historic 82.2% voter turnout, the highest ever recorded for a midterm election. Marking a defining achievement of this leadership and reflecting the growing trust of our people in the electoral process and in the Philippine National Police. All these accomplishments were made possible by the dedication of the men and women of the Philippine National Police. I thank our President for the guidance and support that allowed us to turn our vision into a meaningful reality. Thank you, sir. To every police officer, I extend my sincerest thanks. Your commitment, discipline, and sacrifices are what truly define this organization. To our non-uniformed personnel, our unseen yet essential workforce behind every successful operation and initiative, thank you. Your contributions are truly invaluable. My sincerest gratitude also to the following people, of course, to the National Security Advisor, Eduardo Año, who helped us sa kanyang mga intelligence effort. Of course, to Nika, General De Leon, to the former Secretary Benhar Abalos, thank you for guiding us. Of course, yung kasama po natin sa AFP, General Browner, sir, General Galide, kasama kong barkada po namin, si Coast Guard for helping us po secure po yung election. Kung hindi po namin sigurado sila kasama sa BARM, it will be a different story. Sir, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. And to other agencies, I will not mention all the names kasi rarami po. Talagang malaki po yung tulong nyo. Kung hindi lang po sa inyo, at sigurado hirap na hirap yung Philippine National Police. As we're talking about, sabi ko nga kay Nick Torre, kung hindi tumulong yung mga tao dito na sinasabi ko, hindi ko lang mabanggit lahat, it will tatagal po. Sigurado 50% we will not achieve what we have done right now. So maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat. Of course, our diplomatic counterparts, ma'am. All of it. To partner agencies, to every Filipino who stood with us, thank you for believing in us, for standing, and for being part of our shared pursuit of progress. To my family, my wife Rose, and my daughter Robin, thank you for being my constant source of strength, love, inspirations. To my parents and my brothers and relatives, thank you for your all support. To my classmates and my friends and who have walked with me throughout this journey, maraming salamat sa inyong tiwala at suporta. As I turn over the duties and responsibility of heading this organization to General Nicolas Torre III, I do so with confidence and optimism. He is a proactive, hardworking, and dedicated leader, and I'm certain that the Philippine National Police will continue to thrive under his command. General Torre, congratulations. I wish you all the best as you take on this immense responsibility. The men and women of the Philippine National Police will continue to be your greatest strength as they have been mine. And now I step away from the helm. I am reminded of the saying in the military, old soldiers never die, they just fade away. Pero sa police po, iba po kami. Cops never die. They simply disappear in style. Kami lang po. Iba talaga kami. So looking back on all that we have accomplished, the challenges we surpassed, the victories we claimed, and the values we upheld, no achievement is greater than having brought dignity to this uniform. Taas noo ko pong ipagmamalaki na masarap iwanan ang serbisyo na maayos ang organisasyon at may respeto at tiwala ang tao sa pambansang kapolisihan. So again, sa bagong Pilipinas, ang gusto ng polis, sigaw lang natin para marinig naman yun sa ibang country kasi kinakabahan sila. Sa bagong Pilipinas, ang gusto ng polis, lakasan pa rin natin. Boss, yung mga RD natin, dapat marinig. Kasi dapat marinig sa abroad. Sa bagong Pilipinas, ang gusto ng polis! Maraming salamat po.